Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the tutorial of this beautiful little mittens. So this kind of mittens you can use from a newborn size to up to 6-month-old babies. This is a very easy pattern. So here I am going to make this pattern for beginners. So it might be a little slow. It's a very easy pattern. You will just have to know some basic stitches. And if you're a complete beginner, I will highly recommend you watch some basic stitches for used in crochet. I have done one video. You can find the links in the description box. I will be explaining how to do each stitch, but still, if you are completely clueless about crochet, I would highly recommend that you watch that first. And here this particular thing you can use as with the ties. Here I have made it in a different color yarn. You can use the same color to make these ties. Instead of this, you can also use ribbons. If you have any different color ribbons that you have, you can keep on changing the ribbons. I have put gaps here to put the ribbons through all your chain stitches, so you can mix and match depending on the depending on the colors that you have. You can just keep on changing the chain stitches and you can get different looking mittens every time. For this particular tutorial here, I'm going to use a 4mm crochet hook and I'm going to use 2 DK weight yarns. I prefer DK weight yarns. You can also use cotton if you prefer that. No need for 2, you can go for 1 itself. I just took a contrasting color for the ties. Apart from that, you will need a darning needle to weave in the ends and also a pair of scissors. So that's all that you require. Now we'll see how to make this. So we'll start this with a magic circle. Now in case you are a absolute beginner or you are not comfortable working with magic circle, you can also make chain 4 and make a circle. I'll just show you that method. So you first make a slip knot and then make chain 4 chain stitches. 1 2 3 4. Once you have 4 chain stitch, you just go and slip stitch into the first stitch. So if you slip stitch it like this, you will get a small circle here and you can start working. All right, but I prefer the magic circle because it will completely close the small gap that is there. So just see how to make a magic circle. I'll take the yarn and then just make an X like this. All right, now I'll take my needle, I'll insert my hook in the circle and pull up this working loop. That's all to your magic circle. The magic circle is done. I'll show you once again how to make a magic circle. You take the yarn, you loop it around your fingers like an X. Just take it off. Take your hook, insert the hook in your circle and then pull up your working yarn. So that is your magic circle. There. After this, I'm going to chain 1. This I'm not going to count as any stitch. It is just going to act as my filler stitch. So I've put chain 1 and then I'm going to make 10 double crochet in the magic circle. In case you are starting with chain 4 also, you make 10 double crochet in the circle. You make chain 1 and then put 10 double crochet. So here it's a magic circle. I have made chain 1. Then I am going to make 10 double crochet. For double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook in your magic circle, pull up this loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. So this is your first double crochet. One more time, yarn over, insert your hook and then pull up a loop. You have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Like that, I'm going to make a total of 10 double crochet. So 2 I have made. I'll make the third one. So this is my third double crochet, 4th double crochet. I'll just make a total of 10. So here I have made a total of 10 double crochet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this end so that my circle just closes. That is the advantage of using a magic circle. You can completely close the gap that is there. Then I'll just slip stitch into the first double crochet, not your chain one but your first double crochet. If you see it, here you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is my 10th one. Here is my chain stitch, chain one that I had put. So I'll directly go in my first double crochet and slip stitch. So insert, pull your yarn through both the loops. So this completes my first round. Now we'll go to round 2. Every round I'm going to start with chain 1, and the chain 1 that I'm going to do will just act as my filler stitch. It just is to make the seam less prominent and also to achieve the height. So once you have your chain 1, you will make 2 double crochet in every stitch. So you have 10 double crochets here. Now on top of every stitch you have to put half double crochet, not your double crochet but your half double crochet. So yarn over, this is my first stitch here. I'll insert my hook, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, and for a half double crochet you'll yarn over and pull through all the loops. So this is my first half double crochet. I'm going to make another half double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over, in the same stitch I'll put it, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all the 3. So in one stitch you will have 2 half double crochet. Like that, in every stitch you have to make 2 double crochet. See, if you see it, you will have a V stitch. So this is my next stitch, and in this stitch I'm going to put 2 half double crochet. So for yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all the 3. This is my first half double crochet. In the same one I'm going to make another half double crochet. So 2 half double crochet goes in 1 loop. Like that I'm going to make 2 half double crochet in every stitch. So in round 2 you'll have a total of 20 half double crochet, because round 1 had 10 half double crochets, and round 2 we are going to put 2 half double crochet in every stitch. This is my next one. So this is my first half double crochet, another half double crochet in the same stitch. So this is my second one. So I'll just complete making this full. So you'll have a total of 20 half double crochet in round 2. So here I have finished 20 half double crochet. Just in case you have a doubt whether you have done everything correctly or you have to do in the next stitch also, just count it whether there are 20 half double crochets to be clear. So you see this is 2, 4, here you have 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and here you have your 20. So this is 2 half double crochet, and after that you have your chain 1. So 20, just make sure your round 2 has 20 half double crochet. So to finish off this round, this is my chain 1 that I'm going to skip, and I'll directly slip stitch into the first half double crochet here. So slip stitch to join. So this completes round 2. Now we'll start round 3. Round 3 is very easy. You start with chain 1, alright, and after that I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in every stitch. No more increasing, just 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops, come to the next half double crochet here and make a half double crochet. Next, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3. Like that you are going to make 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So round 3 will also have 20 half double crochet, and when you finish your round 3, your circle is going to just fold up, so that you have that kind of a pocket that you are going to put for your little hands. So it is going to fold up, which is quite natural, and that is what we are looking for. So I'll just make 1 half double crochet on top of every stitch. So if you see it, it is folding up. So just keep making 1 half double crochet in every stitch. Just in case you have a confusion, just count your number of stitches and that would suffice. So if you see, I'll have to put one more half double crochet here, and that is over. So if you see, it has curved in. I'll just flip it out because this is how it should be, like this. And then skipping the chain one that we had made, I'll directly go and slip stitch into the first circle like this. So this completes my round 3. Now from round 4 to round 9, you have to repeat round 3. That is, you have to make 1 half double crochet in every stitch. We are just going to extend this thing. So round 4 to round 9, make 1 half double crochet in every stitch. And every round should have a total of 20 half double crochets. So we'll start every round with chain 1, then you yarn over, alright, and then make 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So this is my first half double crochet, this is my second half double crochet, third half double crochet, like that. I'll just finish this round and show you. So keep making 1 half double crochet in every stitch, and every round should have a total of 20 half double crochets. So here I have finished round 4. I have made 1 half double crochet in every stitch. Now skip the chain 1 and go directly into your first half double crochet and make a slip stitch. So this completes my round 4. Round 5 again, chain 1 and keep making 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So every round you have to start with chain 1. Make 20 half double crochet and then slip stitch into the first half double crochet. So like this, I'll just complete a total of 9 rows, making 20 half double crochet in every row. So here I have finished till row 9, and this is how this looks so far. Now we'll make this eyelet row. So if you see, this is a gap row from which through this we are going to pass our ribbon or a chain stitches. So for that, what I'm going to do is, for row 10, I'm going to start with chain 3. Okay, so every other row we had started with chain 1, but here I'm going to make chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 chain stitches. I'll be counting. I'll consider this as a half double crochet. All right. Next, what I'm going to do is, I'll skip 1 stitch, and in the next stitch I'll put a half double crochet. So yarn over, skip this stitch, and in the next stitch I am going to make a half double crochet like this. All right. After that, after making half double crochet, make chain 1 chain stitch, skip 1 stitch, and in the next stitch make a half double crochet. So I'm going to skip this stitch, and in the next stitch I'm going to make a half double crochet. So this is what I'm going to repeat. I'll make chain 1, I'll skip 1 stitch, and in the next I'll make a half double crochet. So when you do that, you get this kind of a gaps. So your chain, whenever you're doing chain 1, you are skipping 1 stitch and doing a half double crochet. So like that, I'll just finish this particular round. You make a chain 1, you skip 1, and in the next stitch you make a half double crochet. So in this row you will have a total of 10 half double crochets because you are skipping the alternate stitches. So you have only half the amount of half double crochets. So skip 1 stitch, in the next one make a half double crochet. Like that, I'll just finish this round and then meet you. So here I have reached the end of this row. So I have made a half double crochet, I have made a chain 1, and now if you see, we had started with chain 3. So in the second chain, this is 1, 2, 3, and in the second chain I'm going to slip stitch to join. So here I'll just slip stitch it like this. So this completes my row 10. So here you have your gap rows. Next we will go for the last row. So this is kind of a frill. Now if you are going to make for a boy, you might not need so much of frill. So I'll just explain how I'm going to do. What I will do is I'll make chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 I'm going to count as a double crochet. So the last row is a double crochet round, and in this gap, in this chain 1 gap, I'm going to make 3 double crochet. So 1, 2 and one more, 3. Now here the chain 3 I am going to consider as a double crochet. So you can say that in one chain 1 gap I am putting 4 double crochets. So that is what I am going to follow. Come to the next one and make 4 double crochet. That is, in every chain 1 space you have to make 4 double crochet. So this is my first double crochet, second double crochet, third double crochet, sorry, I made a half double crochet, sorry about that. So 1, 2, 2 more, so 3 and 4. So 4 double crochets will go in one chain 1 space. Come to the next one and again make 4 double crochet. So when you are making 4 double crochet, you can get a kind of a frilly kind of a last row. Now in case you are making for a boy, instead of 4 you just make 3 double crochets in every chain 1 gap. So the flare will not be so big. It will be kind of like this, little more less frillier, if you can say like that. So for a boy I would suggest make 3 double crochets in every chain space, and this I want a little more girly kind of a thing, a little more frillier, if that is a word. So I'll put like this, in every chain 1 space I'll put 4 double crochets. Alright, so I'll just complete that, making 4 double crochet in every chain 1 space, and then meet you. So here I have finished this row, the last row. Now what I'm going to do is, in the third chain, you see we had started with chain 3. So I'm going to slip stitch in the third chain, the topmost chain of your chain 3, with a slip stitch there, and then I'll just cut my yarn off. So I'll take the scissors and cut this off. So that finishes our mittens. So just pull it off there. So here you have your mittens ready. I'll just show you how you can hide in the tails. So I'm just taking a darning needle and push it through this gap. Then what I'm going to do is, first I'll just go through one of these loops, the loop that is previous to it, to attach it like this. Next I flip it and go through the inner stitches like this, push it here. You can go through any stitches, but I prefer going like this through the 4 double crochet that we have made. I'll go another round. I just don't want it to come out, so I'll go through this also. You can go through a couple of stitches till you are sure that it will not come out. I'll go again just in case. So this should be fine. This has gone through quite a number of stitches. If you want, you can go through the entire round, but I think this is fine. Now I'll just snip it off. And there you have your mittens. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'll just show you how to make this tie-up thing. You can use a plain simple chain stitch thing if you want. Just make around 60 chain stitches, that will be fine. Or you can use a satin ribbon of any color. In fact, you can change if you're using ribbons, you can keep on changing it. If you are using chain stitches also, that's well and good. You can do it. I'm just going to show you just a small variation if you want this kind of a thing. It's very easy. So for that I'm going to take a dark pink color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a long chain here and then make a slip knot. Don't have to, this much should be enough, and make a slip knot right here, and then I'll make 7 chain stitches. All right, so make 7 chain stitch. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then I'm going to slip stitch into my first chain loop. All right, first chain stitch I'm going to, okay, I'm just getting confused because both are long tails. In the first chain stitch I'm going to slip stitch it so that it forms a small circle kind of a thing. After that I'll make 60 chain stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'll just make 50 chain stitches and show you how to go about it. Okay, so here I have made 60 chain stitches. Now what I'm going to do is I'll slip stitch in the 7th stitch from the hook. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is my 7th stitch. I'll slip stitch into the 7th stitch like this. All right, so this again forms a small little circle, and then I'll cut my yarn off. So I'll just cut it off a little longer than the usual and finish this thing off. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this end over the chain stitch. Try to make it as nicer as possible, as neatly as you can do. So I'll just do that. I'll just wrap it like this a few times. So there is no hard and fast rule how many times you want to wrap it. Just wrap it a few times. I think this should be enough for me. This is fine. And then I'm going to again take my darning needle. Okay, so here I have attached my darning needle, and then I will go through all the stitches from here. From here I'll just insert it through the different loops and pull it through like this. So it kinds of forms a small knot. Again I'll take my darning needle and go up and down 2-3 times and hide this yarn off. So I'll just go a couple more times. So just try to see whether the circle is closed or not. I'll go one more time just to be sure. I think that should be fine, and then I'll pull my yarn through this so that there is a knot also in place, and then cut the remaining yarn, or you can hide the yarn in this, but I find it's fine. Then just snip it off as close as possible. So there you got this particular loop. So same thing, you can do it here. You can just wrap it a couple of times and then pass your needle up and down, and if you want, just to be sure, you can hide it through the different chain stitches also. It's up to you. Once you have it, you just take this and go through your eyelets that you have made. One, you go from here, you take this and push it through the other one. It will come out. It's not that big that it cannot come out and all. You should be able to do it. It's not that big pom-pom kind of a thing. So in case you want to change it, the color, you can just pull it off. You can use a blue, you can use yellow if you want to. So with just one mitten, if you keep changing the strings, you can even use, as I said, ribbons, so that will create a different look to it. So like this, you pass it a couple more times. Don't make the chain stitch too small, because I didn't complete it. I have to complete it. And you can knot it like this. If you make it very small, the thing is that you have to put it in a tiny baby hand, and then when you start tying the ribbon, they will be shaking the hand vigorously. So if you have a very small chain stitches, it will be a big tough task to do. So try to make a longer chain stitch, not too big, but just enough. I find that 55 to 60 would be better. It's up to you. So this was our tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it and hope it was helpful to you. I'll be making many more baby items. So I'll upload a playlist separately. I'll attach the links in the description box, also on the I button somewhere, so you can check that out. If you are new to this channel and if you liked it, please consider subscribing. Until next time, bye. Thank you for watching.